seen some of these sequences, like maybe in Desperado or Kill Bill, but you've never really experienced it in a game.
The vibe of the game is really visceral, really fast-paced and bloody and gritty. It really gets down to the core of the action.
If you saw that on the street, you'd be horrified and calling 911 and not going to work the next day.
My name is Ashraf Ismail. I'm the lead game designer on Wet. For us, from the beginning, we had 3 pillars of core gameplay: acrobatics, swordplay, and gunplay. That's where the ideas of shoot anytime, anywhere came from, being able to use the sword from any move. It all came from that concept, that vision of these 3 systems are actually one system. Ruby is very agile, she's very fluid, and we really want the player to have that notion of connecting move to move to move without popping into a pose.
Ruby absolutely moves with a certain grace, almost like a dance in a way. She has her 2 pistols and her samurai sword.
She can dive, she can slide, she can wall run, she can eject with the sword off the wall run. She's got the 3-hit combo with the sword. She can actually like rise up with the sword from a slide. She can bounce on enemies and then she can slice them up or bounce away from them and then bounce off the wall. All of these actions can be performed while shooting.
There's a lot of mechanics that we've added that are fairly new concepts. For example, the split targeting, an auto lock and a manual aim arm.
In previous games in the past, when you had a third-person shooter where you had a dual-wielding character, typically both of the guns would be aimed in the same direction at the same target. We really wanted to have the player use that dual-wielding to the max. We figured the best way to do that is to allow you to aim at 2 separate targets at once.
And the split targeting, the idea there is that one arm locks on automatically on the target, and then you can actually aim the camera with the other arm. So every time you're doing acrobatics, you have something to work at.
It really rewards someone who really knows how to play, but also for people who are just picking it up, who are learning to use a shooter and a controller for a shooter. It gave them the automatic shooting to ease them into the game.
Really the focus of our game is never stopping, putting those actions together and just shooting all the time.
If you stop, you're kind of dead in this game.
By no means was easy, and there's a reason this hasn't really been done before. But we've achieved it, and it's something we're very proud of. It's pretty friggin' wicked. There's some scenes that even now, I'm playing the game and I'll see this sequence and it just makes me laugh that this actually made it into the game.